Galata is best known for Galata Tower, which is great, but is just the tip of a 3,000-year history iceberg that made Galata the center of a Crusader empire, an independent Italian city-state, and a British army base. The Fourth Crusade had cost the Byzantines most of their population and army, helping the Ottomans conquer Constantinople in 1453. Independent Galata remained neutral during the siege, but submitted to the Ottomans 2 days after the rest of the city, which meant that Galata's mighty walls were never actually used. Most of them were torn down soon thereafter, although the tallest tower, the Tower of Christ, was left standing for use as a lookout point. Today's Galata Tower. Recognizing the economic importance of Galata, Mehmed II allowed residents to reclaim their properties and built warehouses and caravanserais to support local businesses. From the 15th century, Galata welcomed Jewish and Arab migrants fleeing persecution in newly united Spain. The overcrowding prompted the area's wealthier residents to move uphill to a rural area known as Pera, later renamed Taksim. But Galata found a new purpose during the Crimean War, when 50,000 French and British troops were given Galata to use as a base, during which the city's first modern infrastructure was installed by European military engineers. Streets were widened, sanitation and street lighting were improved. Galata became the empire's first banking district, and a brand new Galata Bridge was built in 1863 to mark a state visit by Napoleon III. The British and French would return during the First World War, this time as occupiers, and once again took over Galata, only to be kicked out of the country by Kemal Ataturk 5 years later. Following the pogroms and wealth tax of the 1940s and 50s, most of the remaining Jews and Greeks left, and Galata became majority Turkish and Muslim, though its churches and synagogues were preserved, making today's Galata one of Istanbul's most interesting and eclectic neighborhoods, with its historical buildings finally getting the attention they deserve. Galip Dede Caddesi is named after Sheikh Galip, a Sufi mystic and poet who was buried at the Galata Mevlevi Lodge, a monastery founded in 1491 by Sema-i Mehmed Dede, a descendant of Rumi himself. It was closed in 1925, briefly served as a police station, and opened as the Galata Mevlevi Museum in the 1970s. Down the hill from Galata Tower is Bereketzade Mosque, the very first mosque built in Istanbul, commissioned by the first Ottoman governor of Galata. The Rustem Pasha Han was once the Church of St. Michael, until Mimar Sinan rebuilt it as a commercial center for Galata's merchants in the 1540s. Similarly, the Galata Bedesteni was built soon after the Ottoman conquest and is today a very photogenic hardware market.